is one of the most spectacular places in Africa. It's a unique wetland teeming with wildlife and mystery. Our guide, Di Tilden Davis, is on a mission to uncover the secrets of the Delta. And she takes us along on her adventure. It's a high-tech journey filled with discovery and danger. Experience the magnificence of Okavango Untamed on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. The Okavango River reaches like an outstretched hand from a source in Angola, through northern Botswana and the sands of the Kalahari Desert. The world's largest inland delta, the Okavango covers 7,000 square miles of lagoons, waterways, and lush grasslands. A natural refuge for hundreds of animal species. Di Tilden Davis has been a guide in the Okavango for many years. It is one of Africa's last great wildlife havens and one of her favorite places. Di is on a quest to get as close to the wildlife in the Delta as possible. In a one-week journey, she'll use cutting-edge technology to give us a view of the Delta few people have ever seen. Di is an expert on the Delta's unique wildlife.
This bird is called the African jacana, also known as the lily trotter, or the Jesus bird because it walks on water. And the interesting thing about this bird is that this is the male here sitting on the nest. He's the guy that looks after the eggs and rears the chicks. If a female comes into the area and finds a nest, she'll kick the eggs off or kill the chicks so that this male will mate with her again and she can lay her own eggs. But he does all the hard work.
Despite her years in the Delta, this dive is a first for Di. The Okavango is a flooded desert, and the bottom of the Delta is made up of clean, white Kalahari sand. Even though the Okavango lies hundreds of miles from the ocean, it feels like a tropical beach. This rich vegetation provides both food and cover for the swamp's aquatic creatures. Many eyes watch from behind the reeds, darting for cover at Di's approach.
It's awesome. I want to do it again.
Next stop, the hippo. Okavango is hippo heaven. It's a brave human being who's willing to get up close and personal with these dangerous and unpredictable creatures. Hippos have very sensitive skin, and they can't bear the scorching African sun. So they spend most of the day in the water. With their nostrils, eyes, and ears located on the top of their heads, they can stay almost completely submerged all day long. If for any reason a hippo cannot get access to water, there are terrible consequences. Severe sunburn at best, dehydration and death at worst. Adolescent males are most at risk. The older bulls are very territorial and often kick these young rivals out of their pools. This guy's hide is already covered with battle scars from skirmishes with other hippos. Hippos will battle to the death to defend their patch and have no qualms about going after humans that wander into their territory. Possibly the most dangerous mammal in Africa, they have killed far more people than lions have. But in order to learn more about these deadly creatures' habits, Di needs to get a closer look. To this end, she and her team have created an innovative remote-controlled boat camera. If they can get hippos used to boat cam, they will be able to explore their lives in greater detail than ever before. Once the boat is in the water, it will transmit pictures back to shore using a microwave radio link.
I think it's ready to go in. Let's open it.
Alex Wills is the team's technical advisor.
Get a bit closer. You doing? Okay.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Hippos have been known to charge the shore, so they need to get the boat cam into the water quickly. So far, so good. The hippos know it's there, but they seem quite calm.
Careful, she's coming.
Okay, I'm not too close, eh? Just let's keep it on the side for a bit. We don't want to get it munched straight away before.
As boat cam heads closer, the hippos become wary of this high-tech intruder. Everything is going according to plan, for now. Never before have Di and the team got their camera eye-to-eye with a hippo. It's a real thrill to see what the delta looks like from a hippo's point of view.
All right, if you can go round the... There's some more grass over there. Okay, yeah. Okay, now you can basically go straight. And you'll be straight at him. A little bit to the left.
For Di, this is it. Boat cam's getting really close. She has no idea what the hippo will do. How will it react? Di decides to move further away, out of the hippo's line of sight. But the hippo's not happy. He's displaying classic signs of aggression: jaw clashing, snorting, and posturing. The hippo chews the water, signaling that he's ready to attack. As boat cam comes closer, the hippo gets angrier.
You're about 6 foot away from him now, hey?
Though hippos are herbivores, they have deadly jaws. This guy's trying to intimidate the intruder by displaying his huge teeth. It's too dangerous for boat cam to go any closer today. This hippo's clearly had enough. He's getting ready to attack.
Oh, there's one. Move! He's coming.
This time, Di and the team were lucky. It's a mock charge, but Di's luck won't hold out forever. It's time for the team to pull back and let the hippos have the pool to themselves. It's been a long first day for Di, but she's pleased with the success of boat cam. Few people have viewed the hippo at such close quarters. Despite the danger, the team will risk it again at the end of their week. Di gets a lion's eye view of dinner when Log Cam takes her up close and personal with a pride of lions. She has a front row seat in the kill zone when Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom returns on Animal Planet.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom is brought to you in part by Mutual of Omaha. Begin today.
Ask me anything about cranberries. I spent a good part of my life knee-deep in them. But when it came time to start figuring out retirement, all that, I was in over my head. I don't admit that very often. I found someone I trusted, and we put together a whole plan. Now I don't have to think about it too much. Suits me fine.
Retirement and estate planning from Mutual of Omaha. It's never too late to start planning for tomorrow. Begin today.
By the age of 15 months, the most popular vegetable is the French fry.
Now the good news. Gerber Third Food Dinners include a full serving of veggies. Because healthy eating habits can be learned early. Start healthy, stay healthy.
Smart is having more ways to care for your new pet than any other specialty pet store. With new pet supplies and foods you won't find anywhere else. Puppy grooming and training to get them off to the right start. And people who can help every step of the way. At PetSmart, you'll find everything you need to make your new pet healthier and happier. Maybe that's why more new pet parents shop here than any other specialty pet store. PetSmart.
I'm Anne-Marie Lucas for the ASPCA Humane Law Enforcement Department. Every day, I'm confronted with the horrors of animal cruelty. It makes me thankful the ASPCA is there to rescue them. Animals like Betty, badly injured, half-starved to death, no proper care. Without us, she and her newborn pups would be dead. Call now with a gift to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. For only $18 a month, you can rescue and provide food, shelter, and veterinary care for sick and homeless animals like Betty. You'll receive the photo of an animal you'll be helping, a free subscription to our magazine, and if you call or join online in the next 30 minutes, we'll also send you this beautiful t-shirt. Your gift will mean the difference between life and death for victims of cruelty and abuse. For the sake of animals like Betty, call right now.
You're watching Animal Planet.
Bigfoot, the thylacine, the Mothman. If they're out there, we're going to find them on Animal X Week. Tomorrow, Animal Planet will tackle 5 animal legends and using the latest technology, find the truth.
That's as clear a Bigfoot vocal as you'll probably ever hear.
See 5 nights of mysteries revealed. 5 nights of never-before-seen evidence.
What's that?
5 nights of the all-new Animal X.
Bigfoot is out there.
Tomorrow at 9, only on Animal Planet.
When Animal Planet host Mo Rocca came to our house, we weren't sure what to expect. He kept saying we'd have a WOC Sunday.
Some cobras spit venom over 8 feet.
Whoa.
While this puppy just wants to lick your face. And peacocks, while peaceful, like to eat snakes.
Whoa. Then we got it. WOC Sunday is filled with whoa moments.
Mo Rocca hosts WOC Sunday, next Sunday at 8. Special, so surprising, so amazing, they'll leave you saying, whoa. Only on Animal Planet.
It's day 2 of Di's journey through the Okavango Delta, and Di's turned her attention from the swamps to the savannah. She'll attempt to get closer to a wild lion pride than anyone before her. Her team has built a steel log, just big enough for Di and her camera to squeeze into. Alex is the team's technical wizard.
The idea is to make this as strong as we can because no one really knows how the lions are going to react to it, so at least this should give Di a fighting chance should they attack it. Okay, this window we're going to put in front is 8mm laminated glass. So being laminated, if it does break or get broken, if the lions hit it, at least it'll hold together long enough for us to drag this out to a safe distance and get Di out.
Built on wheels, this log-like contraption fits onto the front of a Land Rover. If the situation gets too dangerous, they can drive her out of harm's way. Eager to try it, Di goes in search of the Vumbura lion pride, some of the best hunters in the Okavango. When she finds them, she can plan where and when to get the log in place. Early in the morning, the Delta is waking up, and many of the animals are active and on the move. The herds search for fresh grass. A saddle-bill stork looks for his mate. A warthog is hoping the monkeys will drop him some fruit from the tree. But this morning, Di only has eyes for the Vumbura lions.
Wow, they've spotted them. The baboons have spotted them. This is Belle and her brother, Red Jr.
Di has followed the Vumbura pride for years, and Belle is her absolute favorite. She is a beautiful lioness, about 2.5 years old. In lion society, it's usually the females that kill prey, and Belle is a first-rate hunter.
If you just look at the size of their paws, you can see the strength in their forearms.
Belle can bring down a buffalo more than 4 times her own size, and yet she hasn't got a single mark on her body. She's never been injured.
Red Jr. over here he's at the right age now where him and his half-brothers will be kicked out of the pride soon. Either by his dad, Big Red, or his brother, Tao. And then they'll become nomadic for a while, moving through different territories, other lions' territories. And they'll be slinking around and not too easily seen. And then they'll establish themselves somewhere or perhaps come back and challenge the fathers. But this is going to happen any day now, so it's the right time.
In the heat of the day, these lions don't usually do much but sleep. It's not until the sun sets that they really come to life. Despite the danger, Di's anxious to witness the lion's nightlife firsthand.
My heart's racing a little when I think about getting into the log and can't help but wonder what their reaction is going to be when they see me inside of that log. I mean, if you think about it, it's just the glass and them on the one side, me on the other. You know, if they want to perhaps try and touch me or put a paw inside, they're going to come into contact with this glass for the first time. I mean, they have no conception of what glass is. And if they really wanted to, they could probably shatter it. Yeah, my heart's definitely speeding up when I think about it.
Di and the team have been thinking about log cam. They decide they will test it tonight. They coat it in fresh mud to keep it cool and to give it a more natural smell.
More feminine touch.
In the water.
Late that afternoon, as they head back to find the Vumbura pride, they suddenly come across another group of lions that Di's never encountered before. They've killed a buffalo right in the middle of the road. It's just too good an opportunity for Di to pass up. She decides to seize the moment there and then and test the log.
This glass is going to be absolutely fine. But if you hit that really, I don't know how hard you'd have to hit it to push it out.
Di has tried out the log before, but only for a few seconds. This time, she'll be in it for a while, so she has to try to get as comfortable as possible.
And once the glass is in, it gets real kind of hot and the air feels like it's really hot.
This is it. No turning back. The moment Di's been waiting for. She has no idea how these lions will react. Will they think she's trying to steal their dinner? Or will they think she is dinner? Still, the only way Di can get new insights into the lion's behavior is by risking her life. Unusually, the pride has only one cub. A new male in their territory may have killed the pride's other cubs in a takeover bid. Despite Di's worst fears, the lions seem oblivious to her presence. The lioness suddenly realizes Di is there. She's a bit jumpy. The team goes on high alert, but the lioness settles down again.
The adrenaline is really pumping now.
It's steaming hot inside the log, and the smell of the carcass is overpowering. But Di's determined to stick it out, and with good reason. She's one of the few people ever to have come this close to a wild lion. One small piece of glass is all that separates her from one of nature's finest killing machines. The sun is setting fast, and the team is running out of light. But everybody's too enthralled to leave. Di's been in the log for nearly an hour.
Thank you. Especially when she looked at me when she walked past. I think she wanted to actually come up and sniff me. Give me a sniff. My heart almost stopped. Oh, it's hot in there.
Excited by their success, the team decides to stay out and look for another opportunity to use log cam. They travel through the night until they find the acacia pride feasting on a buffalo. This time, they use an infrared camera. Di's getting used to being in the log, but will these lions accept her as readily as the previous pride? The acacias are in much better shape than the Vumbura pride. Not only are they stronger and healthier than the other lions, they're also more aggressive. After all, they have more cubs to protect. The lions can see and smell Di, but so far, they don't seem to be bothered by her presence. She's so close, she can hear the lions gnawing at the meat and observe firsthand the relationships within the pride. Without the log, Di could never get this close to a pride feasting on a kill. The team couldn't have hoped for better results, but things might have turned out differently. If a mature male were present, he might well have felt threatened. A single swipe of his massive paw could smash the glass, breaking all that separates Di from the lions. It's been an incredible night for Di. Exhausted and exhilarated, the team goes home.
That was great.
On day 3 of their adventure, Di and her team wake up to new life on the Delta and finally catch up with the Vumbura pride on a hunt when Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom returns on Animal Planet.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom is brought to you in part by Gerber. Shouldn't your baby still be a Gerber baby?
Many babies go an entire day without seeing a single fruit or vegetable.
The eating habits fueling the obesity epidemic start in the high chair.
Now, the good news. Healthy eating habits can also be learned early, and Gerber makes it easy. Just 2.5 packs equals the 5 a day of fruits and veggies needed right now for lessons that can last a lifetime. Start healthy, stay healthy. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
We vacationed here every year. One day, Brian, he made this giant sand castle and said, "This is where we belong." We opened the sandbar 3 months later. After Brian died, I think some people thought that I should probably close down and move back to the real world. But this is our place.
Insurance from Mutual of Omaha.
This is where I belong.
Help keep dreams alive. Begin today.
Walk me through this. Mr. Goodwrench can service an entire car?
I guess you could call it a one-stop shop.
I could, but I won't. And you can't make me.
What you doing? Goodrich maintenance. It's like a physical for your car.
That makes you a cardiologist. Obviously, I'm joking.
Find Mr. Goodwrench at all GM dealerships nationwide.
And try it now.
We're for dogs. The big ones and the little ones. The guardians and the comedians. The pure breeds and the mutts. We're for digging, scratching, sniffing, and fetching. And if there were an international holiday for dogs, we'd be for that too. Because we're for dogs.
Beneath Yellowstone Park, a super eruption is stirring.
The U.S. Geological Survey expects an eruption anytime soon.
Oh, God.
Based on the latest predictions of leading scientists.
There's gonna be an eruption, okay? We know that.
This is the story of what could happen when Yellowstone erupts.
You gotta get out of there now.
A super volcano Sunday, April 10th at 8, only on the Discovery Channel.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Through this special offer, you can own one with no money down and just $19 per month. You can't get this Bowflex deal anywhere else. Call us for a free DVD or video, or visit us online and find out how to get your Bowflex for just $19 a month today.
This is exactly the sort of forest I've been looking for, the habitat of one very deadly snake. I'm face to face with the biggest pit viper I've ever seen in my entire life.
Austin Stevens finds the ultimate pit viper, Tuesday at 8, only on Animal Planet.
It's day 3 on the Okavango Delta, and Di's tracking her old friends, the Vumbura pride of lions. Tonight, she's in search of a hunt and wants to catch the kill on camera. But first, we're witness to the small dramas that play out every day across the Okavango. Di spotted a wildebeest giving birth. The foal quickly struggles onto its shaky legs. In less than a minute, it's up trying to nurse. The mother must get her foal moving and back to the safety of the herd. Within minutes of entering the world, this little foal is running with its mother. A baby that doesn't run makes an easy meal for a lurking predator. What better way to start the day than watching a new life begin? This is one of the reasons Di loves living and working in the Okavango. Di sights a herd of Cape buffalo headed directly toward the Vumbura pride's range.
It's a really nice sized herd. There's a lot of youngsters. This is really exciting. They're moving towards them. The wind is not in the favor of the northern herd here, so there's a good chance we might get some action.
Lions regularly hunt Cape buffalo, but these powerful creatures don't go down easily.
I've seen on a lot of occasions where lions have actually been tossed right up into the air from these guys. And they'll chase a pride of 11 if they need to.
At up to 2,000 pounds, the bulls know how to throw their weight around.
See the big boys on the outside there, just keeping an eye out. They generally keep the females and the youngsters inside.
When lions are near, the buffalo bunch together so that the lions can't single out a target. It's dusk. For a moment, things are calm. But this tranquility will be short-lived. The night is an active time for predators and a dangerous time for prey. Di must film carefully. She's caught up with the Vumbura pride, and they're on the hunt. The team observes the lions using infrared cameras to see in the dark. They must be patient.
It's Belle. Belle and her sisters.
The lions move silently, working as a well-coordinated team. Belle scans the bush.
They've picked up the scent of the buffalo.
Belle is one of the most skilled buffalo hunters in the area. She knows instinctively not to attack from the front. That's too dangerous. So far, it's a test of wills. Both predator and prey stand their ground. Her sister takes up a position behind the herd. As long as the buffaloes stay together and offer a united front against the enemy, a lion won't risk an attack. In this high-stakes game, the loser will pay with its life. The buffalo flinch first.
They're on. Go. Come on, let's go.
The sisters work as a finely tuned hunting machine. Calculating their every move, they will wait for exactly the right moment before pouncing. Belle grabs the hindquarters. The buffalo must be brought down quickly, otherwise Belle could be injured by its sharp horns or hooves. Belle is only just holding the buffalo down. This mighty beast could still turn the tables on the Vumbura pride. Okavango Untamed gets to the heart of the action with a remote-controlled cam car when Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom returns on Animal Planet.
Introducing Glade Plugins Create a Scent.
Apple cinnamon and vanilla garden.
Now you can blend 2 fragrances to create a unique 3rd fragrance. Like Mom's Apple Crisp.
Honey. Honey? Honey?
11 different Glade Plugins refills, over 50 scent possibilities. New Glade Plugins Create a Scent.
Plug it in, plug it in.
S.C. Johnson Family Company.
Smart is having an adoption center that saved over 1 million pets. Having food for every stage of life. And having dog training taught by accredited instructors. Everywhere you turn in PetSmart, you'll find smart solutions. From better services to a superior selection for a healthier, happier pet. PetSmart.
Welcome to Floor. May I take your order?
This is my place. I'd say Floor is more dining revolution than restaurant. And I owe it all to the Bissell Flip It.
Gazpacho?
Because these floors need to be spotless. First you vacuum, then just flip it to wash and dry.
For sealed hardwood, vinyl, or tiled floors in your home, the new Flip It from Bissell. Click on Bissell.com/floor for a chance to win hardwood floors for your home.
Bigfoot, the thylacine, the Mothman. If they're out there, we're going to find them on Animal X Week. Tomorrow, Animal Planet will tackle 5 animal legends. And using the latest technology, find the truth. Animal X Week, tomorrow at 9, only on Animal Planet.
This is inhumane. We're gonna stop this.
They're so little. It's amazing that he's even still alive.
You care about your dog so much, you go every day and you care for your dog.
That's why I'm here. I'm the voice of the animals.
If we hadn't been out here today, this little guy would be dead in a day or 2.
Really lucky puppies, so it's a happy day for them.
It's late night on day 3 of Dai's journey. The infrared camera has caught the Vumbura lions in action. Belle, the lead huntress, clamps her jaws around the buffalo's windpipe to try and suffocate it. If the buffalo doesn't die immediately, she could be seriously injured by its sharp horns. Her sister moves in to help her. Few people have witnessed a kill from such close quarters. Once the buffalo is dead, the lionesses eat quickly, as other predators in the area will have heard the kill. Though lions hunt in a pride and are social animals, they're reluctant to share food. After a while, the lionesses are joined by their brother, Red Jr. This is typical behavior among lions. The girls do the hunting, and the guys enjoy the feast. With the lions focused on their meal, the team wheels in their latest invention. They've created a remote-controlled, four-wheel drive armored cam car. It can go where humans don't dare. The camera head moves independently of the vehicle. Infrared film will capture all of the action, even in total darkness. This is a key moment for the team. How will the cam car perform? And how will the lions react? Red Jr. interrupts his dinner to check out this alien invader. He's wary, but curious. The team watches and waits as Red Jr. confronts 21st century technology face to face. Unable to resist, Belle joins her brother and makes her own cautious inspection. She's undoubtedly using her keen sense of smell to figure out if the device is edible. It doesn't take long to convince her it's not, and she returns to her hard-won meal. For the moment at least, it looks like Camcar will be allowed to stick around. They maneuver the vehicle in for a better look. Red Jr. is still intrigued. It's his turn to take a sniff. He's young and perhaps a little overconfident, pulling on the machine to elicit a reaction. The team moves the vehicle forward again. Red Jr. simply can't resist playing with it. He's displaying survival techniques, avoiding eye contact with the intruder and moving around the side. His instinct tells him never to approach from the front. realizing this isn't food or foe, Red returns to the kill. He's now utterly relaxed in the presence of this alien. This is a great moment for Di and her team. He's completely accepted Kamkar's presence and almost seems to be posing for the camera. Belle has different priorities. She's worked hard for this meal and wants to finish up before taking another look at her brother's new friend. Just as she builds up the confidence to touch the Kamkar, she's interrupted by a yelp in the distance. The team moves the Kamkar back to see what's happening. A huge pack of hyenas has zoned in on the carcass. With these scavengers moving in, it's too dangerous for the Vumbura pride to stick around. Large hyena packs can do serious damage to lions. Belle and her pride beat a hasty retreat. The hyenas are ravenous eaters. They'll consume this buffalo in no time at all. It's been a long night for Di and her team, but they've been rewarded with a rare and intimate view of lion behavior in the wild. Di investigates the secret world of the hippo by diving into the waters of the Okavango, and comes face to face with her worst fears when Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom continues on Animal Planet.
It's impossible not to fall in love with this land. I've lived here all my life. I'm not going anywhere. I just don't see any need to. I know at some point I may need some assistance, but I've made arrangements, taking care of that. I'm a realist. I know I'll be old one day.
Long-term care coverage from Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company. Begin today.
By 15 months, the most popular vegetable is French fries.
Now the good news. Healthy eating habits can be learned early, and Gerber makes it easy. Just 2.5 packs equals the 5 a day of fruits and veggies needed right now. Start healthy, stay healthy.
I have this friend. He likes to talk about how his car gets like 300 miles to the gallon. Of course, he likes to leave out how he always gets passed by guys on mopeds. And what good is gas mileage without any horsepower? That's why I bought a Saturn.
140 horsepower and 32 miles per gallon highway. The 2005 Saturn Ion. Lease a new 2005 Saturn Ion 1 for $139 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details.
This is what only 5 pounds of body fat looks like. 5 pounds. How much extra body fat are you carrying around every day? 20? 40? More? This is propylene, clinically proven to reduce body fat, and so powerful that its active ingredient was issued a patent by the United States government for weight loss.
It's like a miracle. I cannot believe it, you know. People, they don't even recognize me.
All you do is take a pill, and the fat just comes off.
I didn't do anything different, and I took it and I lost weight.
Call now to try propylene risk-free for 30 days for only $29.95. If you don't see amazing weight loss results, send it back and we'll refund your $29.95. But wait, it gets better. Call now and we'll include a second bottle absolutely free. Call in the next 10 minutes and your shipping and handling is also free. That's right. Call now and your second bottle and shipping is free. That's an additional $40 value. Yours free when you call right now.
This is exactly the sort of forest I've been looking for. The habitat of one very deadly snake.
Just a scratch from this snake could probably cause your death. I've never been this nervous of a snake in my life.
I'm face to face with the biggest pit viper I've ever seen in my entire life.
Austin Stevens finds the ultimate pit viper, Tuesday at 8, only on Animal Planet.
When Animal Planet host Mo Rocca came to our house, we weren't sure what to expect. He kept saying we'd have a whoa Sunday.
Some cobras spit venom over 8 feet.
Whoa.
While this puppy just wants to lick your face.
And peacocks, while peaceful, like to eat snakes.
Whoa. Then we got it. Whoa Sunday is filled with whoa moments.
Mo Rocca hosts Whoa Sunday, next Sunday at 8. Special, so surprising, so amazing, they'll leave you saying, whoa! Only on Animal Planet.
Di sets out to solve an Okavango mystery. Each afternoon, the Delta's hippos seem to vanish into thin air.
During the day, in the Delta, the water is incredibly clean, crystal clear. And we just don't know exactly where the hippos go. Now, my theory is maybe they'll go into or underneath these papyrus banks, which are all floating. I mean, I know, and I've seen the crevices from the top of the boat underneath the water, so I don't know how deep they go or where they go to. But the theory is, or my theory is that they'd go underneath in sort of an underwater channel and have these little breathing holes and pop up for air in between the papyrus. So today we're going to go and take a look. We'll take some scuba gear, and I'll take you down with me, and we're going to go and see if my theory is right.
What's that? Is that a hippo?
I think I can hear, yeah. It's definitely something very big.
With the hippos still wading in the large open pools, Di gets to a spot in the channels near the papyrus reeds where she has seen them enter in the heat of the day and then disappear. Di has to get in there quickly and have a look around before the sun gets any hotter and the hippos head over in her direction. Di's worked in the Okavango for over 10 years. She's one of the very few who will undertake this dangerous dive below the papyrus mats. By diving under the mats, Di hopes to see if there's enough space for a hippo to hide. But it's a dangerous proposition. Hippos are infamous for their unpredictable behavior. The visibility is excellent, and the Delta teems with life. Di comes across clumps of reeds, but they're anchored to the sand. There is no protection for any hippos under these. Di's search is taking longer than expected, but there's no turning back. As she approaches a way in, her greatest fears kick in. An angry hippo may lie in wait. For the moment, her fears are unfounded. Catfish are like nature's vacuum cleaners, sucking up everything from small fish and crabs to rotting carcasses and vegetation. Under the reeds, it's dark and difficult to see. Di wouldn't even see a large croc until it was too late. Suddenly, Di sees a shaft of light in the reeds. Is this the answer to the mystery? The reeds open up. This is exactly what Di's been looking for. It looks like the hippos make holes in the floating papyrus beds and breathe through them without being seen on the surface. Papyrus doesn't grow this way naturally. With each new hole, Di becomes more convinced that the mystery is solved. The hippos don't simply vanish. They disappear underwater and breathe through carefully made holes in the papyrus. It's time to go back to the boat. This is extraordinary animal behavior. Hippos building themselves breathing holes in the papyrus canopy. And only Di's intimate relationship with the Okavango and her willingness to put herself at risk could have given Di the chance to see firsthand evidence of this amazing hippo behavior. Di gets a terrible reminder of how dangerous and unpredictable a place the Okavango can be when Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom returns on Animal Planet.
Now I look back and I go, what was I thinking?
We baited them into it, basically, you know?
Well, see, I was on the board.
The skateboard went.
I went bam! I'm laid flat out.
I mean, it was impressive.
I tried to stand up and I couldn't.
He was like, somebody please get me up.
I can't work. I'm like, who's gonna pay for college now?
And we felt bad, too. It was so bad.
It's a good thing we had the disability insurance.
Disability insurance from Mutual of Omaha.
We're gonna get him back up.
Because life goes on. Begin today.
We're for dogs. The big ones and the little ones. The guardians and the comedians. The pure breeds and the mutts. We're for digging, scratching, sniffing, and fetching. And if there were an international holiday for dogs, we'd be for that too. Because we're for dogs.
Performance and handling like a car. All-wheel drive capability like an SUV. The totally new Ford Freestyle. One vehicle, endless possibilities. Ford, built for the road ahead.
Smart is having more ways to care for your new pet than any other specialty pet store. With new pet supplies and foods you won't find anywhere else. Puppy grooming and training to get them off to the right start. And people who can help every step of the way. At PetSmart, you'll find everything you need to make your new pet healthier and happier. Maybe that's why more new pet parents shop here than any other specialty pet store. PetSmart.
Hey, kid, what's shaking? Besides me.
Dad! There's something wrong with the fridge!
What? Ooh, a snack.
Got energy hogs in your house? Now you have the power to do something about them. Log on to energyhog.org. Because nobody likes an energy hog.
Hey, they got Charlie! Eh, who cares?
Bigfoot, the thylacine, the Mothman. If they're out there, we're going to find them on Animal X Week. Tomorrow, Animal Planet will tackle 5 animal legends. And using the latest technology, find the truth. Animal X Week, tomorrow at 9, only on Animal Planet.
In Di's 10 years exploring this delta, she's been lucky. But you can't take anything for granted in the Okavango. Nearing the end of their week in the Okavango Delta, the team heads into the channels to do some more filming. It is a day Di will never forget.
I've been in the channel many times before, and there's a lot of grass in the water, a lot of water lilies, quite low, sort of hip deep, not very deep at all. And as we came around the bend, the hippo popped up. As far as I was concerned, he looked pretty relaxed, and we stood our ground, we kept still, and then out of the blue he turned around and sort of loped through the water. And he sort of porpoised towards us and then backed off again. And that's when we decided, no, it was time to get out of there.
As they were retreating, the hippo charged forward again, bumping the canoe. Di fell into the water. She knew this was it. She was going to get bitten. His powerful, bone-crunching jaws clamped down just above her ankle.
There's not a lot of people that have survived a hippo attack. So yeah, I'm incredibly fortunate. I'm here a month later. I have my leg. They've taken a muscle from my shoulder and put it into my calf, and things are going well. A lot of people have actually come up to me and said, well, I suppose you don't like hippos anymore, which is so untrue. We managed to identify the hippo, and I can understand why he did what he did. I mean, he's a teenager. He's been incredibly beaten up by all the big territorial males in the area because they don't want him around. They're under threat that he will eventually take over their territory and their females. So he has been scarred. He has got gashes in him. I mean, that's why he reacted the way he did. That's why he immediately came at us out of nowhere. I can't blame him for what he did. That's nature. That's how it works out there. There's no rules. Animals, they have instincts. The instinct is to survive.
Di still has a long recovery ahead. But the Delta is her life, and one day she'll return there. There are still secrets to uncover. The Okavango's fragile ecosystem is home to an astounding range of African wildlife species. Among them, the hippo commands respect. But he needs this space to live. Only by continued protection can the life-giving waters of the Delta provide a home for both people and wildlife. The beauty and magic of the Okavango simply must be preserved for generations to come.